something in verse 4. I'm so glad for the miracle. Tell somebody there was a miracle in verse 4. And he had to do this first. Before he created all the creatures, God saw the light that it was good. But the Bible says that God divided. Before he created, he had to divide something. He had to make sure that something was separated. Before he put me here, the Bible says he divided the light from the darkness, that the light could no longer meet the darkness. Before God sent me here, he said, I don't want you in darkness. I don't want you in despair. I don't want you in depression. But I've got to create it. I've got to separate it. Tell somebody, I am so glad for the separation. I am so glad. I feel God now. I am so glad for the movement. The Bible said before I put you down here, before I put any creature down here, I've got to make sure that darkness never mixes with light. And I'll stop by to tell you in this room that I am so glad that God made sure that darkness never mixes with light.
Jesus. Amen.
One thing I've learned, and I do a lot of studying, and I look and studying about outer space and the stars. Somebody said, how can you believe God and study about the universe? I said, well, you know, what makes you think God was powerful enough to create the earth,
go ahead, Pastor,
but not powerful enough to create Jupiter, Mars, Neptune, Pluto, the Milky Way galaxy, the Andromeda galaxy? What makes you think but he's big and powerful? The one thing they say about galaxies, it really blew my mind. The first thing is that we are literally moving right now thousands of miles per hour. Why don't we feel the movement? Because there's gravity that constrains us to this rock. But not only are we revolving around, but we are also traveling in a circle around this one star called the sun. And some of the children may have learned this in the school, but the sun makes up something called the solar system. Why is it solar? Because it's the sun. I'm not teaching heresy, I'm just teaching you facts. You got telescopes. That's the Lord. But we make up something else called a galaxy. I never understood until a couple of years ago why galaxies had the shape that they did. There seemed to be a little light in the center, and they seemed to just go around like that. But then I found out each galaxy surrounds something called a black hole. What is a black hole? Somebody say, I didn't come to church to hear the Discovery Channel.
That's all right.
There's a message in this. If you just give me a second.
Preach and teach.
But all the creation and all the planets and all the sun and the stars, they all surround this black hole. A black hole is a region in space from where light cannot escape. Once it gets into that black hole, it literally drains the light out of anything. Anything that goes into that black hole cannot make it into that hole. So what has happened in our cosmic system, what has happened in our solar system, is that these planets now and the stars surround the black hole, but now what has actually happened, that the laws of gravity prevent those planets from going into the black hole. Even though darkness is right that close to them, the planets never make their way into the black hole. They just surround for billions and millions of years, going around the black hole, and their light remains as long as they know not to make it to the black hole, not to make it to where darkness is, because once they get in their darkness,
Jesus,
their light is extinguished. Their light is diminished, and their light goes out. So they surround the darkness. But I also found Something interesting. Once a region of space is dark and there is not a black hole there, once a star or a planet emits, that region is no longer dark anymore. I stopped by to tell you that it only takes a speck of light to transform that which was dark into be that which is now light. And God, as I'm closing, because I got to move, I want to get into this next week. Please don't let me forget. But as I get ready to move and as I close in the presence of the Lord is now saying to us, I divided the darkness from the light, but I placed you now to be this light. So wherever you go, you are not a black hole, because when you become a black hole, if there's dark light around you, you absorb everyone else's light and you turn it into darkness. In other words, if you're a black hole, when there's joy around you, you take their joy and you turn it into sorrow and misery. When you become a black hole, if somebody's happy, you take their happiness and you snatch it away from them. When you become a black hole, you are a repository for disappointment. You are a repository for sadness. But I am so glad that I am not a black hole, but I am a planet. I am like the sun and I am the light. Because guess what? Wherever the sun goes, light got to be there too. I stopped by to tell you, if the sun went out today, Jesus, we die instantly. Even though the sun is millions of miles away from us, it shines a light on us. But I stopped by to tell you, not only does it give us light, but your light is not just so you can see, Jesus, but it gives life. I've got to close right there. I said the sun does not just give light, but it gives life. Our plants have oxygen because of the rays that are coming down from the sun. We can inhale and exhale because of what is coming from that star called the sun. But if that light went out, not only would we not be able to see, but we wouldn't be able to live. Somebody needs your light, not just so they can see, but so they can be able to live. Somebody needs your light because they need oxygen. They need to be able to breathe. Let your light
Let your light shine. Amen. Amen. Hallelujah.
There used to be a show. They don't have shows like they used to have in the 80s.
Amen.
Saturday night on Channel 4 at 8 o'clock, 227 came on.
Amen.
At 8:30, I heard Vanessa Bell say, "Turn on the light of heaven, Lord. Shine on me. Turn on the light.
Yeah.
From heaven, Lord, shine on me. Shine on me. Turn on the light from heaven, Lord.
Amen.
Help me find my way, Lord. Turn on the light from heaven, Lord, and shine on me."
Amen.
So God created us just like him. And he created us to be lights. Don't be a black hole. Don't be a repository for badness. You got to be careful, because sometimes I found out with my bad attitude, it can be contagious. Don't be an extinguisher of somebody else's light. I found out somebody's at the door. I found out, let one of the young people believe me. I found out just because I'm miserable don't mean that everybody else got to be miserable around me. I'm going to say, ooh, we check the volume. Is the volume up, y'all? I didn't hear nothing on that one. I'm going to try it again. Just because I'm miserable don't mean everybody else got to be miserable around me. They say misery loves company. Sometimes we're waiting for good stuff to happen to us. You know what I found out? Good stuff can't happen to me unless I make it happen for somebody else.
Amen.
I found out that if I want God to perform If I want God to perform a miracle in my life, then I need to be a miracle for somebody else.
All right now.
I heard somebody say a while ago that when I'm in trouble, the best way to get out of trouble is, listen to this, to give your way out of trouble. There's always somebody doing worse than you.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know
Yes,
why
sir.
we think that sometimes we think we're just the worst off in the world.
No, no, no.
I was sitting in one church and they was literally having an argument on who's been sicker. I was in the hospital last month, but I was in there the last month before that. But I was in there long. Well, you want to thank God none of you was there now.
Amen. My Lord. Amen.
My leg been hurt. My two legs been hurt. My chest been hurt. Listen. And was literally having an argument on who out sick the other person.
Jesus.
But there's always somebody doing worse than us. So we got to be a blessing to somebody else. So when we feel like we're not doing well, find somebody else. You can always help somebody. I don't care who it is. Everybody don't need your money. You realize there's a lot of folks with money that look for somebody just to talk to.
Jesus.
There's a lot of folks that are millionaires and billionaires and wish they had some real friends. Not friends that want money from them, not friends that want something from them.
Yes,
but just want somebody just to talk to, just to be around.
Yes.
There's a lot of millionaires and billionaires that haven't cracked a smile in years.
My Lord.
God created the light, and he separated the light from darkness. Let your light shine, that men may see the good works that are in you. Let's praise the Lord for his word. Amen. Let us all stand. Amen. As I pray over the people of God.